What is up, everybody? I am about to attempt to put a hoist for my roof nest hard shell tent. I've decided to take off these kayaks and put a hoist on there. Let's see how it goes. Basically what we're gonna do is grab a hitch ring with a screw eye. This is a 2-inch. And then we're gonna end up getting these. It's a combat ratchet tie down. We can try these out. I apologize guys, my garage is a crazy mess right now. We do have, I'm actually adding a coat of truck liner on the roof nest. I was not crazy at all about that shine. It was driving me nuts. I think it was gonna match the Diamondback a little bit better if I did that. But I'm literally also in the middle of packing it for a trip and in the middle of getting all this taken care of, so it's crazy. All right guys, so far it looks pretty good. I'm pretty confident with it. Ignore my hair is crazy. Let me flip you around so you can go ahead and take a look at how it's looking so far.
Boom! These hitch rings surprisingly are holding firm on the joist. I had to pre-drill a little hole before I installed these puppies. Also, I used a screwdriver to help finish the job because, you know, I didn't want to break them hitch rings with my big old arms. I wasn't able to find straps with securing S-clamps at the end, but the rings on each side of the strap did give me a peace of mind that I was looking for. This is the hilarious clip of me first attempting to use this hoist. I actually placed the straps separately enough to hug each side of the tent. After I centered the tent as much as possible due to my amazing parking, it was just a matter of push and pull. And because this was my first attempt, I did ask some help from my lovely lady to prevent this thing from just, falling on my face. But this additional work is where the $50 versus the $300 do make a difference. I ended up jumping on the truck so I can get as much leverage as possible this first time around. Realized I would have to go on the other side to make it even. I did get the extra rope so I can tie it around the ratchet just to avoid it coming loose on its own. Guys, this first time was a pain in the nangas, but after a few tries this became worth it and super simple. I leave the tools on there as well to get it back on the truck and make it as convenient as possible.
Alright guys, I apologize. I've changed my shirt on you about 18 million times, but I wanted to give this a couple of tries before I gave you guys that full rundown to make sure I'm giving you some sound advice on this. But overall, this actually worked out really well. For $50, you can't beat this. Definitely better than $300. There's a couple pros and cons so far that I'm gonna let you guys know. A couple things that I noticed so far is bringing it down and bringing it up. Like you saw in the video, it is back and forth. So as you do put it down on your back on your truck or back on whatever vehicle you have, you will have to put the pressure here, simultaneously releasing that, and then slowly, guys, side by side, lock it up. Go on this side, the other side, same thing, lock it up. It takes a little bit of time. If you're by yourself like me, having to get multiple people to come out here, waiting for them to come out here and all that, this actually works better. Or if you just want to store it off of the floor, or if you just don't have a lot of room like I do, where I definitely need to store it somewhere, because if I didn't have this stored up here, on top of having to carry it off and on the truck, dude, look at that. Ethan broke my glass. But I just don't have enough space to have it laying down. I do a lot of work on the workbench. I'm always out here working, so this would take a tremendous amount of space. So that definitely saves you space as well. Also, I do want to go ahead and get a bracket here or something to have less stress on the tent. What I did for that on purpose was I actually put that I gave it some cushion. I pushed it more far out that way from the tent, so it won't be straight up putting a lot of stress onto the tent. As you can see here as well, it's not necessarily a straight line. It kind of gives it some pull. That works out. I do wish I would have moved the tent a little bit this way. As of right now, it does come a little bit down to the left side, to the driver's side, but luckily the front runner racks are stretched out, so I can just slide it easily. It doesn't make a difference, but I still would like it to have been flushed on the truck. Real quick side note too, if you guys have children or kids that are crazy and monkeys, this I would not 100% trust this being around them, because if they're hanging on things, whatever, this can potentially fall on them and be very, very dangerous. So if you have kids and all that, maybe look into something a little more secure. But if your kids are older and all that, or just you guys, this will definitely work for you guys. Just letting you know. I don't want to hear no horror stories, okay? I hope this information was helpful to you. I got everything off of Home Depot. If I find the links to those specific items, I'll post them down below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you can be part of the Road to Manhood community. And you can go ahead and check out all these videos that we're about to be releasing, talking about all the reviews, all the specs, the pros and cons from everything that we receive for camping and outdoors, adventures, overlanding, all that. Rooftop tent review coming soon. Also gonna be going in detail for every little thing that we do purchase on this vehicle. We still have a lot to do in regards to our builds, but this is the 2020 Tacoma Off-Road Edition that we're currently still building for overlanding. We have a lot and I can't wait to give you all those details. Hopefully they get you all the tidbits you need to save some money. To old friends and new, peace.